Welcome to the darkness, my friend. Your eyes will adjust in time.
Hello. Welcome in. Welcome to Tablestory's Nocturne. Notice anything different? I think so. Oh
What could it be?
Oh, yeah. What on earth could it possibly be? Hashtag can we keep her in the chat, please? I hope everybody's Wednesday is going well. Let's go ahead and do a round of introductions. Shall we start with you, Millie?
Okay. Hello. I've never done the beginning.
I know. Do you want me to come back to you?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I taught for a living. I should be able to do this.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Amelia Tyler. I'm a voice actor. I very occasionally stream on Twitch, but the main thing I do is voicing for video games. You can find me on Twitter under Amelia Tyler. That's it. Not under Amelia. I mean, that's actually my name.
Amelia Tyler. Now you're going to have to change your Twitter account, or somebody register the Twitter account under Amelia Tyler, please. Okay. No, don't do it. Okay, moving on. Zeke, my darling, welcome back. We've missed you.
What's up, guys? How's it going? So, the first thing is like, so what I miss?
Nothing.
Stuff. No, how's it going? Ezekiel the Third. You can just call me Zeke if you want. I'm excited to be back. I'm sorry that I couldn't be here for last week's episode, but I think you guys did fine without me. I tuned in for a little bit. I tuned in for like the first, like, I want to say like 45 minutes ish. And then I tuned out for a couple of reasons. One, I didn't want to know, want to discover what's going on organically, but also, the reason, like, I tweeted this out, like, I have a hard time watching role-playing shows because it makes me so jealous. Like, I'm like, oh God, I want to be in it, and it just overtakes me. Kind of the same thing when I watch like anybody do like live improv. Like, I do the same thing. I'm like, I want to be in this because I can make it better. I promise.
I want to be involved.
Yeah, exactly, and it just overtakes me. But like, man. You guys are, I mean, just even watching is I was sitting there in the, like, during lunch in the dressing room or when I in LA, just going like, like I'm like have my sandwich in my hand. I'm just like, oh,
holy shit. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
But it was great, man. And it's good to be back, and I'm glad to be here.
Good. We're happy to have you back. Dan.
Hi there, I'm Domestic Dan. I play Theo Ransom here. Cooking streams, variety casting. PB will be very happy to know that we just finished Frambeau.
Yes, that means you can come on my podcast.
Yeah, I'd watched it before, but I'd forgotten most of it as I went through. I'm like, oh yeah, this game's fucked up. Right. Like,
Yeah.
super fucked
Understatement
up.
of the century.
Okay. So yeah, and I'm happy that everyone is here. Everyone is here today.
I know. Pax.
Hi, I'm Classy Pax. I play Brian the Draugr.
Yeah, the Draugr.
I got up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see that? I hooked you up.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I do flight sims, role play, and a dash of variety every now and then. And last week's episode, regretfully, Zeke wasn't here, but that was my favorite episode so far. Like, it just keeps going up and up and up and up, just ramping in a very comfortable pace, and it's so good, so juicy. I'm just excited for today. I'm not even nervous. I'm just excited now.
Oh, good. Because I'm doing something totally different. Oh God! All right, Katie. Katie Peters Plays. Go.
Hi, I'm Katie Peters Plays, and I'm really nervous for some reason today. So I play Breyer. And I was going to say something that happened, but Trick doesn't know, so I'm not going to say it. And let's just see how today unravels, I guess.
Oh, it'll be a joy. It'll be a joy. CK.
I'm nervous.
Why? You look beautiful,
I don't
by the way.
know. My heart. Thank you so much. I care about Emma. We take a full hour before this happens and we become her. It's very fun. I'm nervous. I don't know. I think it's because all day my stream has been like, are you excited for Nocturne? It's Nocturne day. Remember last week? I remember last week. Can we talk about it? Can we have a Nocturne day? My heart's just slowly been like, okay, we can do it, I guess. So now we're here.
We can
and I'm
talk
super
about it.
Yeah, my name's Classy Katie, by the way. I go by CK by most people. You can find me at twitch.tv/Classy Katie, but here I play Emma, who is a girl.
Who is a girl?
Who is a girl?
I'm just a girl in the world.
I love that. Oh, yeah. Dan come back in like, what? What? Okay. As per usual, everybody, we do have a recap. Thank you so much, Captain Howdy. We're going to go ahead and put that on, and then we're going to dive into the episode. So, I'm PB. I didn't tell you that. I'm PB. I'm the narrator. Hello. I do other things sometimes, occasionally, but really all we all care about is Nocturne, and that's totally fine. Okay, here we go. Recap. Boom, boom, boom. Man, I wish I had on the stream deck, I wish I had the, what is that sound? Is it Law and Order? Bum, bum, bum.
Kong.
Warning. What you are about to see may contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you really are. Proceed at your own risk.
Previously on Nocturne.
Every single person in the car notices somebody step out in front of the car. It's Adisa Bill.
We were on the way to see you.
No, you weren't.
Okay, so you're Adisa, but you're not. All right.
Let me see.
Okay.
You got a phone?
Yeah, what do you need it for?
Call medical. Nick's not responding.
I think you know what to do.
It's called the emergency room.
Try again. If you're gonna make me do this, let's make it fun, huh? And I just turn around and
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't even know who you are.
You headbutt the car?
right into the side of it. There we go.
Do you need help? It looks
No,
like
I don't.
you're hurting your head.
He needs help, and I point to Trick. Like, you feel that? You feel that power in there? You can use it.
Wants him, he's out cold. He's not gonna make up. We could just
Emma?
turn his head wrong.
Emma,
We could
do you
just
remember
turn
the
his head
training?
wrong.
Breathe. Bad dog!
Emma, she looks at you and says, bad dog. And you turn and you look and you are in control. And now you know. You know every single time that you were able to tell what a patient needed by just drawing their blood. You know now. You know how to heal people. You know how to help Trick.
Don't worry. And I'm gonna just pull my hand out and all my fingers will grow into those little razors. Long knife, like kind of like scalpel fingers of flesh. I'm just gonna be staring at him. Maybe today you can live. And I'm just gonna drag it down my arm and just open the entire artery, and then just like a christening, bless it across his body.
Hey, he looks better.
Yes, he's gonna be fine now.
So you pull up into this cabin.
Without saying anything to anybody, I want to conjure the shadow and guide me to whatever it is that we need here.
I look at the clocks on the wall, and the whole world kind of flickers like an old movie. I want to make her forget that anybody else is there. I just sit back down on the sofa and twirl my ring and look up at her.
What do you want?
All this, even just to remember it, I would give anything.
Who?
Blair?
Why is she important?
I didn't even know I had parents. I thought they were dead. But no, they're playing happy families. Trips to Granddad's cabin. And I'm shipped off to another fucking country.
Are you my sister?
I don't know, it's time's fucking, right?
So sorry. Really sorry. I didn't want to do it.
It's like the person I hated doesn't exist, and I don't know what to do with this.
We can start something new.
The future has a way of arriving unannounced. In the case of this story, the future never comes. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. And nobody knows what's next, but everybody does it. Darkness is their world, and hope is the bright stars that guide them. Welcome to the darkness. Your eyes will adjust in time.
Trick. You wake up. You're in the trunk of your SUV. Your head hurts. Your forehead, excruciating pain.
Hello?
There's nobody around you.
I listen. Any sounds?
No. Maybe just outside, you might hear crickets, nature, which is kind of maybe rare unless you're at your house. No city sounds or anything like that.
I look for the release from the inside to pop open the
Okay.
SUV.
Okay, yeah, you fumble around and you find the release, you just hit it. I mean, it's your car, you know it really well, and yet it slowly starts to open.
I look around. Where the fuck am I?
You are in front of like when you climb out, it's a big cabin. You're kind of like in front of this huge A-frame wooden cabin. Tons of glass windows, but you don't recognize this place. The last thing that you remember is somebody jumping out in front of your car and you trying to stop.
I try to remember who or what it was that jumped out.
Okay, go ahead and roll. First roll of the
Okay.
day.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
We're gonna
Notice?
do
Check it out.
check it out. We'll be fine. Yep, we can use that.
Okay.
Past tense,
All
but
right.
it works. 74. Okay. Yeah, you
Just
can't
barely
recall.
over.
Yeah, it was you definitely probably humanoid. It's not like you feel like you hit a deer. There's definitely somebody walked out in front of the car, but as to who it was or if you recognize it, no.
Did I hit him or did I?
You remember hitting
Swerve.
them. You remember swerving and trying to, but you hit them for sure. You remember that. You remember the cracking sound as they hit the front of your car, and you remember hitting the steering wheel, and that's the last thing that you remember.
I look at my chest to see if like I have like bruising or anything or.
No, you have nothing on your chest.
Okay.
You remember
I walk
like
around to the driver's side to see if my like airbag went off.
no, it did not.
I walk around to the front of the
Mhm.
vehicle, see if there's like dents or shit.
No, there is not.
So you said my forehead hurts, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I look like in the driver's side to see like if there's like a smudge or like a something where my forehead hit or.
Yeah, on the steering wheel.
Oh, so like.
There's a little. Yeah, you hit the steering wheel.
Okay.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I look at myself in the side mirror to see if like there's like blood or cuts or.
Yeah, your forehead's got a big like swollen lump right across it from where you smacked your head on the steering wheel.
Okay.
And maybe there's like a Ooh, go ahead and roll for me one more time.
Okay. 52.
Yeah, you feel like for a second you see like a big cut or gash on your head, but when you kind of like lean in closer to inspect it, it's not there anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna use my analyze skill to see if there's anything weird about the vehicle with like a good once over. Like I'll look in the windows and the paneling and the seats, the passenger and back seats and stuff like that. See if anybody left a purse or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
49.
49,
Let's see.
okay.
My skill is 28. My mind is 72. So it's
Okay.
between.
1
second. I'm sorry. 1 second. I
Sure.
just got to turn off the air conditioner. It's bugging me.
No worries. Yo, the rest of you, nobody left anything in the car, right?
Okay.
I don't think anybody left anything in the car.
Thermos would probably be in the car.
Okay.
The back seat. That would be it though.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like there was anything left in the car. I mean, you see a thermos, you see tarp, but there's nothing really strikes you as particularly odd.
Did I wake up with my hat and glasses, or are they in
Your
there
hat
somewhere?
and glasses are in there somewhere. Yes, they are down in the bottom of the front.
Okay. I'll reach in and grab them.
Okay.
And I'll check my pockets for the car keys. I mean.
Ooh, no,
Why not?
your car keys are not in your pocket.
Okay.
Did you close the trunk when you got out of the car, or are you just like opening everything and just leaving it open?
No, I did not close the trunk.
Okay.
And I probably like opened the driver's side door and looked around, looked in the back seat and stuff. So the driver's side door and the trunk are both open.
Okay.
And there's nothing like no dirt, no like possessions, no blood.
No
like,
possessions. The only blood that you could really see was like dried blood on the steering wheel, but no other like big signs of blood or anything like that.
Okay.
Actually, as you're going around to the side of the car, there is a big splotch of blood on the rear and back side of the car, like something got smashed against it. But there's nothing inside the car.
Okay. So I look at like there's like a smash mark on one of the panels.
Yeah, it's like a big splotch of blood. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Dried blood, yeah. But you don't remember, like, you know, when you look at it, it's probably you think, okay, but that's, you know, the person walked out in front of the car. There shouldn't be blood, you know, that's not from you hitting a person because it's in the rear end side of the car.
Okay.
By the trunk.
Since I'm aware of like Emma's proclivities,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look and see if there's any like. I'll look at the smash mark panel, and I'll look at the steering wheel to see if there's any like, fingerprints in like left fingerprints, like from someone like putting their hands in it and shit.
No,
Okay.
nothing like that.
I look over at I close the driver's side door.
Okay.
I close the trunk.
Okay.
I check for my gun. Is my gun still on my ankle?
Yes.
Okay. Little bit of a relief there, just like, okay. I look up it's a cabin, you said, right?
Yeah, it's a let me see. I actually might have a picture here. Yeah, I say it's a cabin, but it's really like a beautiful A-frame house that's big. It's like 2,200 square feet. It's incredible looking. And let me go ahead and drag that for you here. I don't know if you can see that. I think that you can, correct?
I can see.
Yeah. So that's sort of what it looks like. Pond in the back and everything. And I know you guys can't see anything at one moment.
Okay.
There you go. You should be able to see it now.
Lights on? Smoke coming out of the chimney?
No, there are no lights on, but it's daylight now, so reasonably you could have probably assumed that people could be there, but lights wouldn't be on anyway.
Okay. Check my phone.
Ooh. You have no signal, but your phone works. Yeah, your phone works.
Okay. And what time does it say?
5 something, I believe.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just double think for a moment. That's actually a move in Unknown Armies. Yeah, I think it's around 5 or 6 in the morning because you left the Lucky Rabbit and it took you about 30 minutes to get here. And then you hit somebody with a car and then there was some stuff. So I guess maybe 6 in the morning, 6:15.
Okay. Is this water there, or is there no like lake or river or whatever?
That's actually the back of the house. So the driveway's on the other side. But yes, there is a like a little river and lake behind the house.
Okay, being from here, I probably know the name of this river or lake or whatever.
No,
or
it's
something close to it.
It's not. It's a man-made one, and it doesn't actually like connect with anything else.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
It was just put here in the back of the house.
Okay, so it's a feature of the house. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right. Am I on a dirt road, or can I see the interstate?
It's a dirt
from where
road.
I am?
Yes. No, you cannot see the interstate. You're surrounded by woods.
And my doors were all open,
Your
so they
doors
just
are all
left
open.
left everything unlocked.
That's right.
Okay. I'm really debating like doing something.
What are you thinking right now?
Is there like any sort of like footprints around the car or anything, or is it just grassy dirt? What are we dealing with here? Like, can I tell how many people are here or whatever?
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. 58.
What is your like? Do you have a tracking or notice skill, or we'll use analyze, right? Analyze.
Sure.
Okay.
That's 28, and mine is 72.
72. Okay. Yeah, you see some footprints in the dirt here.
Okay.
You know, it's a bunch of them, but I don't think you would be able to discern like exactly how many. But yeah, you can see that people have walked here from the car recently.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it was one person or multiple people or whatever. So it looks like multiple.
Definitely multiple. Yeah, for sure. You can tell that much.
All right. So my car or my Escalade is in the driveway.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll just walk up to the front door.
Go ahead and roll, please.
Okay. 47.
We're gonna switch scenes real quick.
Okay.
Inside the cabin. we join all of you. I know Breyer and Izzy, you were having a conversation, but that moment passes, the darkness lifts, and you are all standing in the center of the cabin with each other.
What was it like for those of us not a part of that conversation?
No time passed for you. You noticed nothing.
So it's kind of, that's what I was wondering. If it was like we blinked and then, I mean, like literally
No
anything.
time has passed for you. Nothing. They had a whole conversation outside of time.
Okay, cool.
So.
And I remember.
Yeah, absolutely. You do.
Okay.
Yep, you do. And when the conversation in the cloud lifts, you know, you remember coming in with everybody else and you remember the conversation. Absolutely.
So the other clarification, especially because class was on his way back.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Did he walk away? Go to the bathroom real quick. Whoops, sorry.
That's okay.
I would have stayed with Trick longer.
So your memory, Breyer's memories were altered to think that they were the only two people in the room. What stuck from that when she comes back and we're all there?
She remembers everything. She remembers, it's just during that time, it was like you only remember the two of us so that you can stay focused on what's happening more so, I'd say.
Got it.
But you remember absolutely that everybody was in the cabin together. It's not like she stole anything from you or wiped your memory entirely.
That's what I was curious of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Breyer, I need you to roll, please.
Hey. 52.
Can you remind me again what your, I can look, hold on. Okay, eavesdropping is 16.
Mm-hmm.
And your governing stat, hold on one second.
That one's 60.
60, okay. You feel a tugging is the best way to describe it. You feel like a tugging on your skin, maybe? Yeah, on your skin and sort of maybe on your insides. Somebody's at the door. Do you want to let them in?
I'm gonna walk towards the window.
Okay.
And see who it is.
You don't see anyone.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Okay.
So since there was the warding, he didn't explode, or he's not, like, is it just stopping him?
Oh, you're looking for Trick?
Oh, I just assumed
you just
that
open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's looking at the, he's looking inside the car.
Oh,
he hasn't tried to cross the ththreshold yet. But
so when I open the door.
So when you open the door, you kind of like watch him look around for a second. He's looking at the things. Okay, so Trick, when you look up, Breyer is standing at the doorway.
No, hold on. Am I at the front door and she's on the other side of the door?
Yes. She's
the
like
door
standing
open,
at the
or are we
door.
looking
She opened the door.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I did not expect her to just open the door. But yeah, so she opens the door and there you are.
Howdy.
Hi, what's your last name?
I'm sorry?
What's your last, like your actual last name? Don't
My
come in
actual
yet.
last name?
Yeah.
That's a funny question. Not, hi, how are you? Your head was hurt or you were
I know,
an
but the house is protected by I don't want you to explode. The professor said we might explode. If I don't, I have to invite you in. Then I need your full name.
Might explode? Like,
Yeah, I know it's Henry. Henry, what? Just I want to make sure I get your name right.
All right. I mean, you can Google it, Wikipedia, it's right there. My last name is Abaria.
Henry Abaria, would you please come into this home? The home. Are you okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna rush over to him and like look at his head and stuff.
Well, now you have to tell me your last name then. How's that for fair?
It's Anam. A-N
Anam?
A-M. Yeah, A-N-A-M.
All right then.
I'm just touching his face.
Then I, Henry Abaria, accept you your Breyer Anam's invitation to come into this house. Am I a fucking vampire or something?
I don't know. That's just what the professor said, and I'm just gonna grab his hand and pull him inside.
Easy. I'm still a little woozy from the wow. Nice place, I think, right?
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful in here. Absolutely. It's fucking beautiful.
This is a very nice place you have here, Breyer. You did not tell me that you were so well off working at the coffee shop.
This is my grandfather's cabin.
Oh, so we're at Grampy's house then.
Yeah, but he's gone.
I mean, I hate to ask stupid questions, but why?
Well, the lucky rabbit, we got the key from behind the wheel well, and then we followed the text messages here. So, I mean, I really don't know.
The text messages? We followed the text messages here.
Yeah.
Were we not going to meet Adisa Bill, right? Was that what we're going to do? 'Cause I remember the professor was... It's a little fuzzy. He was starting to explain stuff, and that part is... It's a little... That's not straight. Is everybody else here?
I'm gonna like stand aside because I feel like I probably was blocking
Yeah.
people in the room. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna say I'd like you to meet Izzy.
That's Adisa Bello. Good to you. Who looks exactly like Adisa, the dead body that you've seen 100 times by now.
Is everybody else here too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We're just kind of chilling.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, new person. It's nice to meet you. Adisa, I presume.
More or less.
I'm gonna guess less, because the way she shook her head gave me the idea that she is not Adisa.
Think of it as treat.
That's what I figured. Hello, so what timeline are you from?
We're naming them now, are we? I don't know.
I don't think we're naming them.
No.
Okay. If you're not Adisa, then what or who are you? If you don't mind my asking, I'm sorry if that comes out rude.
It's kind of like asking a lady her age. I'm Izzy. I guess I'm just called something different here.
Hello, Professor.
Trick.
There's some things that I think I need to know.
By all means.
Okay. First of all, what happened
You
after the car crash? Because
you hit.
I'm out. And hold on, before we start that, one little tiny thing. I distinctly remember running into something or someone, and there's no damage on the car. There's blood on the steering wheel. I'm guessing that's, mine. But there's also blood on the side of the car, like something hit it. Like a deer or something else. Now, you said you were sorry about that. Was it you that I hit?
Yeah, kind of.
You have to tell me your secret, because not only did you not damage my vehicle, you didn't even damage yourself, as far as I can tell. I mean, you're standing right there. So let's start right there.
When people get drunk and they fall down a flight of stairs and don't hurt themselves, it's kind of like that, I guess. I don't know. It's Theo.
She moves out of the way. Is the simplified version.
Say that again.
Remember I mentioned Chronomancer when explaining everything. I don't entirely know how it works, but the best way to put it is you move out of the way at the right time.
Have you ever almost had a really bad accident? Like dropped a knife on your foot or something, and you're like, Whoa, so glad that didn't happen. That was really lucky. It's kind of...
She can pick. Kind of.
Okay. So you're kind of like the Flash, then. You can move between the ticks of the clock.
Yeah, I think that would be crediting me with a little bit too much control over all this, but let's just say I have been very fortunate, and I would like to continue being so.
So, what's your relationship with the professor here, then?
In this timeline, none. We're not in the same road.
So your name is Adisa, but you go by Izzy. Is that fair? No.
She's someone else.
Are you a twin?
No.
Remember, Treat. Treat was you, right?
He was me, though.
She's Adisa, but things changed slightly. And I look to Breyer. You know.
It's complicated, Henry.
See, the funny thing is, I could understand the other me from a different timeline because we were the same person. But how do you change who you are from one to the next? You're the same person in every timeline, just different circumstances from what I gather.
No, you're not. You're different. Different choices have different outcomes.
Right, but still the same DNA.
Yes, but I looked at Brian this time. You called it the butterflap. I think you meant butterfly effect. One change dramatically can do a thing. You don't step on a butterfly. It was a childhood. You don't regret killing the innocent beast. It changes the course of how you develop. You're the same DNA. But
I get that. Like, I'm not that dense. I understand. What I wasn't understanding is that she is actually DNA match of Adisa Bill. It's just
Well, I mean, we haven't done the
different
whole
person.
test thing. It's not really ancestry DNA time right now.
No, I know. I'm just
Okay.
probably.
So the time and position that your parents fucked equal out exactly the name, but then one day they decide to magically name you something else. You see how none of this really fucking lines up.
exactly. I get you.
I agree.
So let's get down to what's important. The fuck are we doing here?
Now,
Question.
when we kind of came back into it, was Izzy and Breyer in like warped into different positions on the ground, hugging each other?
No. So, funny thing, you experienced none of that and nothing, and no time passed for you.
So it was just like right back on the same
Yep.
tempo, like nothing ever
Like
happened.
nothing
Did
had ever
no
happened, that's
difference
right.
on their faces. Like there was no showing of tears or.
Actually, there probably was. Izzy, you were
I've been
to the
paying
point of
attention. to
tears.
her
Yeah,
quite
then you probably would have
meticulously.
noticed. Yeah, you would have noticed that. And I don't know about you, Breyer. Were you moved to tears as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, both of their faces have that on their expressions. But when they returned, it was like in exactly the same pose. They were not hugging or anything like that.
I probably wouldn't have paid attention to Breyer too much.
Yeah.
I know she's got a little
You
bit of
noticed.
sentiment
You noticed
towards Zeke,
Izzy.
so it might be that.
Yeah.
But Izzy definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing these inconsistencies. So where do we go from here?
We were well. Wait. We wanted. We were trying to get Breyer to wake up. That was the next step.
Yeah. Might have skipped ahead of you a bit there.
Okay, hold on a minute. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. Why don't we tell this like a story? For my sake, if you don't mind, if that's okay with you, if I may ask, from the time of the accident till now. What the fuck?
I'm really hungry. Can I get a snack?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush over to the fridge and pull out like the meat and potato casserole.
Okay.
And turn the oven
Hey,
on.
ladies, I'll make you something. I can't eat it anyways. I'm gonna go take care of that.
Thank you. I'm
I'll
very
just, like,
tired.
Pass him the casserole.
Does the living room have couches or seating? The room we're in.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this? Oh boy.
Ooh, are we getting pickies?
You are.
Picky picks. Oof. F yes.
Oh.
Did I just censor myself?
Yes.
Today's the day. Perfect.
Oh.
Do I still have that pulling feeling, or did it resolve when?
Oh, it resolved the moment you opened the door.
Okay.
I guess I'm in the kitchen now making up some dishes. Hello.
Roll for me, Brian.
Okay.
Oh, you can move yourself to the kitchen.
I rolled a 29.
You smell something.
Can I follow him?
Oh, sure.
I would like to follow him to the snacks.
What do I smell?
You smell rotten eggs.
Is it coming from a general area? When I go toward the kitchen?
Yeah.
I'm guessing?
Yep, towards the kitchen.
Oh, I can move. Nice.
You can. You should all be able to move your own tokens.
I don't know how this works.
I know. This is the first time we're doing this in this.
Oh my god.
In this, so you should be able to all move your own tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just make sure that you have the arrow picked at the top. There's the little icons at the top left.
Little mouse point.
Perfect. Okay.
Have the select/move one picked.
Great. So if you guys want to move yourselves to where you're going, that would be great. Okay.
Sit at the bar and
And
watch.
probably just
Okay. So to answer your question, then Brian, you smell it from the right side of the kitchen, like near where the stove is.
Right. Do you smell that?
Do I hear him?
Sure.
Emma
I mean-
the kitchen, the living room, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
Sorry.
Emma.
Oh, it was Emma. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm looking at pictures now. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Emma, did you want to roll for me?
Yes. Secret for you?
Yes, please. How did you know? Wow, yeah, you do. You do. You smell it really strongly. Never really been able to do this before, but yeah, you fucking smell it. It's really
Rotten
strong smell of rotten eggs, and you sense it's concentrated. It feels
Fine.
like coming from the living room.
Brian, do you smell that? It's like sulfur. Is it the stove? Is it a gas stove? I'm gonna rush over to the stove and start.
It's
kinda
not the.
checking.
You don't even have to rush. I'm telling you, you don't even have to rush over the stove. It's coming straight from the living room. Like you can
Straight from the
tell.
living room.
Yep, you can absolutely tell. It's coming from. I'm gonna ping the map for you. I think if I know how to do that.
Oh, it's disgusting.
How do I ping the map?
Oh my god, there might be a fucking
and hold.
dead animal in
Click
this
and hold,
house.
okay.
I think we should
It's coming
probably.
from right here.
Why are we even here? This is disgusting. Oh my god. Oh.
Well, I mean, she's making such a racket that I'm gonna try and smell it myself, of course.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure, absolutely. Go ahead and
Jesus
roll.
Christ.
76.
Does anyone smell this? Oh, Brian,
gonna-
you're home.
No,
Okay,
you don't
I'm gonna,
smell
I'm gonna
anything.
roll. I don't.
Oh,
should I
sorry.
roll?
Trick does not smell anything. Absolutely, you're rolling. Go ahead and roll. Are you trying to smell something there?
Well, I hear her
Yeah,
saying
absolutely.
Breyer, your house smells.
Yeah.
So 25.
You don't smell anything, Breyer. But you hear your own voice. Someone's in the house.
I hear myself say someone's in the house.
That's correct.
Whoever they are, they fucking reek. Can we find them already? Jesus Christ.
Where are they? I'm just gonna call out
God.
to the voice.
You'll have to roll again.
Ugh.
89.
No response.
What's going on?
I'm gonna walk towards wherever the area is and start sniffing really, really hard in that area.
You don't need to continue to sniff. You can literally walk up to where this smell is concentrated coming from. It's right here. Yep, that's right.
God, it's right. Breyer, come here. Come.
It's
Disgusting. Oh my God. Is it in your floorboards? Oh my God. Is your family in the business of dead corpses? Oh my God.
I heard myself. I said, there's someone in the house.
Ugh, they smell disgusting. Oh my God. Is it on? Do you have a pickaxe? Do you have an upstairs?
I would love to use my aura sight.
Oh, wonderful.
Foul.
Go ahead and roll.
It's 24 now. Soul 71. And I got a 98.
Man, you try to concentrate on this aura sight, but nothing happens. Might even get a slight
Can I
sting of a
smell
headache.
anything?
Go ahead and roll.
Just regular.
Yep, just regular roll. Ooh.
Where was that when I needed it?
Yeah, you don't smell anything, but how do I want to do this? You don't smell anything, but you know that feeling sometimes you get when it's like you need to go and be at a different place at a different time, like, you know, turn right here so that you miss an accident. That sort of thing has happened to you your whole life. You're getting that right now. You should probably not be here.
I would try to not be here, but I can't move my token.
Oh shit. Okay.
I can't move mine either.
Oh shit.
Go
Okay.
up to the top left, right, and just pick select move.
Yeah, click the cursor icon.
I did, but I can't
Yes.
pick myself
It's
up.
just doing like a pink boop boop.
Okay, hold on. I might be able to do this.
Yeah, she might just not have
Oh yeah,
Yep,
when you
yep,
mouse
yep.
over your cursor, it should have like a cross, arrow crosses.
Okay, who's this? Oh, that's you, Izzy. Okay, 1 second. Okay, now you should be able to.
Aha!
Aha.
Yes.
Okay. Let's click
Okay.
the right one for you, Breyer. Okay, there we go.
Oh, now I can. Yay. Okay.
Yay. Okay, now you guys should be able to. All right.
I'm gonna rush over to Emma.
Okay.
Emma, is this like what dead bodies smell like? I mean, I know.
I mean, no. It's
Oh,
very
but, like-
silver-esque.
Theo, something weird's happening.
This is disgusting.
It's burning my eyes.
Do they do this a lot?
There might be a leak in your gas lines or something, honestly, but it's definitely in this general area. It's absolutely foul.
It's not that. It's not that. I'm being really still while this is happening. I'm almost kind of funneling them out of my ears, and I'm listening, and I'm standing still, and I'm kind of trying to trust all my senses. Taste, touch, smell. Trying to feel the body, like just feel like a presence around me. And I want to use my connecting the dots.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That is a
91.
91.
Fuck.
It's weird when you try to focus all of your newfound kind of senses, because everything changed for you when you rose again from the dead. It's like everything goes away for a second, like your sense of smell. You don't really feel your limbs anymore, that kind of like unconscious, oh, I know where my arms are. You don't feel any of that for the moment you try to concentrate.
Yeah, I kind of feel
Yeah.
my body over.
Yeah.
And
It's
so I
almost
feel
like an
I went
out-of-body
numb.
experience. Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I went numb, so I just feel my hands and stuff to see if I still have the grip, and I grab my hand and kind of give it a squeeze, and maybe two. All right.
Okay. Trying to bring yourself back?
Well, just seeing if I could feel that, and I squeezed hard enough, and I got a crack, so I stopped.
Yeah, okay, actually, your
I'm
senses
not-
come back when you do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, was that your hand?
I'm fine.
Mr. Miller.
Hold on.
Gosh,
Hold-
I'm gonna rush
hold on.
over and grab his hand. What in the
I got it.
did you feel that?
Why are we
Oh,
doing smelling this now? I don't understand. We've been in here for a while.
What is going on over there?
There's something here.
There's a knock at the door.
What in the fuck? Are you expecting guests now?
Don't open that, Breyer.
I'm gonna slowly turn towards the door.
Henry, you open this door right now. Trick, I need you to roll.
70.
You recognize this voice, and it brings you immediately to a place of fear and memory. This is your dad.
I'm gonna look at Trick to see, because they called him out.
We all heard that.
I'm gonna walk over to the door.
No, do not open that. Like, I'll get up and try to get in front of the way, like, get in the way if possible.
I'm just taking a peek, Professor.
Don't open it.
I won't. I
Doesn't she have to invite it in? Right,
Correct.
you both stand by it.
Is there a way I can look out the front to see if anybody's out there?
Yeah, there's windows everywhere.
There's windows? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'm just gonna peek out the window.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, because the door is like on this side, right?
No, it's up the top.
It's up at the top, yep,
Near M and I.
where it says entryway.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Sorry.
Where? Oh, I must not be able to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up there.
Oh, there it is.
And there's
okay,
a deck.
So the knock is coming
Yeah.
from up there.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll
I moved up that way then.
yeah, I'll head over to the office and
Ah, okay,
Peek
so you're
out
gonna
that-
go
peek
in
out
there.
that
Okay, okay.
yep.
I'm gonna move into the entryway.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Did we all hear that voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Theo, what's going on?
I don't know.
Well,
Apparently
Roll
nothing
one
can
try.
come in.
that's my pop's voice, and he's been dead for a long time.
Okay, so we probably shouldn't open the door then.
More of a good reason, yes.
No one's talking about opening the door, for fuck's sake.
Just want to get it clear. That's likely
I just
not
wanna
him.
peek. Who's there? Is
No
anybody-
one's talking about it, but we're doing it. I run to the door.
So we're going to just look at it. We're going to pay attention to it.
Can I try to stop him? Like put my
nothing.
hand out, like my arm out, because I'm standing in the walkway to just grab his chest.
Oh my God, go ahead and roll.
48.
Oh man, he fucking plows right into you. He's strong. He's gonna knock you over.
Fuck, Brian. I probably like knock back into the wall.
Yeah.
Knowing that his father's dead from the funeral scene and him saying it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that we've all had to be invited into this house and that smell that's coming off it. I want to look.
Okay. Are you? So you're running.
I feel very confident in my strength, and I got nothing to lose at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a look at what's the door. Whatever comes to me, I'm just gonna face it.
Okay. So you're headed for the door with the intent to open it, correct?
That's right.
Okay, Trick. I'm gonna do yours first. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. 95.
No, you don't see anything outside.
Ain't nothing out there, y'all.
All right.
Good.
All right, Brian. Roll for me. Privately, please.
There you go.
Okay. You open the door and you see nothing. You see the outside. You see grass.
I look left to right.
You're standing
Do
on
you
the porch.
see
You step
anything?
out of the house.
I haven't stepped out yet.
Okay.
I'm in the doorway. Got my
No,
right
you don't.
hand against the door frame.
You don't see anything else.
I peek my head.
Leaving might be a bad idea, Brian.
No. What's the worst that can happen?
You might not be able to get back in.
Or we all die.
Or we all die. What do you
Don't.
mean by that?
If you're letting something in that should not be here,
You said we can't let anything in until we actually invite it.
Yeah. Does this change now too? Do some things waltz in
I'm looking
however
outside.
they please?
we've
I walk
been
on the
awarded
porch.
things before. Oh, fuck. Shut the door behind him.
Have you
So-
taught
okay.
them absolutely nothing?
Okay.
He just walked outside, yeah. So I just said, just shut the door behind him.
Does anybody shut the door behind him?
No, I'm gonna look at Izzy and I'm gonna say he hasn't really been that honest with us.
I've started to move forward to shut the door.
No, wait.
I have a quick look around on the outside, and I turn
I'm gonna
around
follow
and
him.
I start walking toward the door, back toward the door after I don't see anything.
Yeah, there's nothing out there. You can actually roll again, though, Brian, once you're outside.
All right. 42.
Oh, man. Something reeks. It's that rotten egg smell again, but it's faint.
I'm gonna.
Who else walked outside? Is that you, Izzy?
Yeah.
I see your token just moved outside. Okay. Go ahead and roll for me, please. Awesome. That feeling of being at the wrong place at the wrong time is growing stronger for you.
31, by the way.
That's what you feel when you're standing outside here. Inside the house, Trick, what are you doing right now? And you looked out the window. Are you still watching them outside the window?
I am staring intently as like looking around as much as possible from where I heard the voice from.
Okay.
And I'm waiting to see that motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the back window and I'm gonna look out.
Okay.
Like look at the deck and look at the water area, like the beach and stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Are you doing any special bullshit here, or are you just looking?
I'm just looking. I got a 76.
No. You don't see anything outside.
Okay.
Not a thing. Theo, what are you doing?
So I was going to shut the door, and Izzy kind of pushes past me.
Okay.
And
So she
steps
goes
out.
outside, and do you shut the door with them on the other side?
No, I hesitate once she steps out.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Emma,
Please.
what are you doing? I see your token is still next to rotten egg smell. Did you move it? Oh, you're muted, my darling.
I think I'm kind of dancing on the doorway, like thinking about going outside because of the smell is horrific.
Go ahead and roll again for me.
Secret?
No, this one can be public.
I rolled an 88.
Doubles.
And it was doubles.
No, it was doubles, but what was your... Hold on, I gotta look at the sheet for something. I need to know if this is a bad one or a good one. Oh, yeah, okay. Your mouth starts... You start salivating. Uncontrollably, in fact. I feel like you're gonna start drooling.
Is anyone else?
That rotten egg smell, you can't get it out of your mouth. It's
Oh, God.
fucking gross.
Is the smell better outside? Oh my God. I'm coming outside. This is foul. This is disgusting. Your house is absolutely rotten, Breyer. I'm out of this place. I'm gonna follow them outside.
No one's lived here, Emma. It's not like I put a dead body under the floorboards.
We should stay inside.
There's a casserole in your refrigerator.
Something's wrong.
I have the mouth sweat. This is foul.
I tap on the glass. Ching, 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 ching.
Ugh.
Are we partying outside now?
I put my
There's
hand
a
up.
tap back trick.
The fuck? And I don't see who did it. Just
No, but you see the glass moving. Right in the same spot where you tapped it. It taps back.
I do the shave and haircut. Just the first part.
Yeah.
Tap, 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 tap.
It
finishes
finishes it. Yes, that's what I assumed you were doing. Yeah, it finishes it for you.
Can we hear that out on the deck?
Absolutely.
Do either of you have an idea? I really can't handle this smelling.
I say it under my breath. Dad?
No.
No, under my breath. Like no,
right.
like
Yeah,
I'm alone in the
You're
office.
by yourself.
still.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Roll for me.
Okay. 94.
Excuse me, what is that?
No one else heard that but Trick.
Just kidding.
I need you to roll against unnatural for me. This is like a saving
and that's
throw.
like, this is bringing up my fear
Yes,
stimulus.
yeah,
like
this
my
is-
fear of being trapped.
We need to see if you're going to get triggered here.
Okay. Now I roll against my what stimulus? I'm sorry, or my excuse me.
Yeah, you're just going to go ahead and roll. I was going to do unnatural.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's dead, right?
88. Another 88.
Oh my God. It's 80s and 90s tonight. Jesus.
Okay.
What happens if we get double doubles?
Oh boy. So
Well-
Trick,
Different people, thankfully.
can you describe what it's like when you are overcome with this fear, when your fear stimulus is triggered, and you are transported back to your childhood home?
I probably get into like a fetal position and like shut my eyes and close my ears and just wait for the pain. And when the pain stops, that's when I can open my eyes again. So that's kind of what I do. You hear like I hear that voice, and you see him just like try and find like a corner in the office that is like the smallest corner that I can fit into, like by the desk, between the desk and the wall, or something like that.
Okay,
And I
yeah.
just curl up and I have my I take my hat off and my glasses off, and I just like try and get as small as I possibly can.
Okay. Are you
And I don't make a sound because any sound could provoke another bit of pain.
Can you tell me if you hide under the desk in the office here?
Oh, if that's the smallest place that I
Yeah.
can scrunch into, then absolutely.
Yeah, you can. So I think the smallest place would be either under the desk here in the corner by the window, or in this corner where you can see the door and the window. Do you see that here on the thing? So either like here in this corner or there underneath the desk. I just need to know if you're
very much
by
so
the
underneath
window.
the desk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In case and I'll like try and pull a chair in front of me, like if there's an office chair or something. So to block myself from sight from the window and block myself from sight from the doorway, and try and like hide and get as small as possible and not make a noise, not make a peep.
Okay. Theo, what are you doing? You're the closest one to Trick.
Yeah, I don't see any of this because I'm
no,
in the hallway.
You're in the hallway. Okay.
So I wouldn't. And he's not making a sound very distinctly, so I
Yeah.
don't hear him.
Okay.
But I see Brian and Izzy standing out there.
They're sort of freaking out because there seemed to be tapping on glass, so they're looking
Yeah.
at the office window.
Brian, Izzy, please come inside.
I say nothing.
Breyer, what are you doing? I see you in the hallway there. You can see into the office.
Do I see him assume the fetal position?
Maybe roll? Were you concerned for him? Were you watching him, or were you looking out the doorway?
I was looking at the doorway because something knocked on the door,
Okay.
and a bunch of them are outside.
Okay.
Just technically, is that a fail or a hardened on the unnatural thing?
That's a fail, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I got 29.
Yeah, so I will leave it up to you narratively. Do you want to catch him out of the corner of your eye or not? That roll's good enough that you can if you so choose.
I'm probably gonna check on him because I think the professor has the door under control.
Okay.
So I probably saw him move, so I'm gonna go into the office and see what he's doing.
Okay.
And so do I see him now that he's like crumpled up?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, he's hiding under the desk.
I'm gonna rush over to him. Are you okay? What happened? What happened? And I'm just gonna like touch his back. What? What? Why are we being quiet?
We don't say. We don't talk. You can't get mad. If we don't make you mad, he can't get mad.
Who can't get mad? Who are you talking about?
Just go away. Find your own spot. This is my spot. Go away.
And I'll stand up slowly.
Do you
And I'm
leave?
just gonna. No.
Okay.
Tell me when he's gone.
Can I use my eavesdropping skill to see if I hear anything?
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
45.
Yeah. What are you thinking right now?
Whatever he's talking about, I want to hear, or I'm just listening really hard. Because I've never seen Trick like this.
Trick, what's the scariest thing you remember your dad saying to you?
The scariest thing?
Yeah, or just something that he would have said.
Oh. Well, on more than one occasion, he's of varying degrees threatened to kill me. Like varying degrees meaning like, haha, I'd kill you, or like you borrow my car or you take my car without asking again, I will kill you.
You take my car without asking again, and I'm gonna kill you.
And that's what I hear.
Yeah.
Can I use my eyes in the dark to see if I can see if his dad's here?
Go ahead and roll.
88.
No.
I'm gonna crouch down. I won't let him hurt you. And I'm just gonna lay on top of him.
You can't stop him. He's so strong. You can't stop him.
I can stop him, and I will stop him.
You can't protect yourself. You can't protect anybody. You're so weak. You're so stupid. It's so worthless. You can't do anything. You're so stupid and worthless and weak. You can't do anything. You can't do anything.
He can't do anything, and he hasn't met
Stop
me.
him.
And I will stop him. Just breathe. Just breathe. I won't let him touch you.
Is he gone?
I don't know yet, but I'm not gonna go anywhere. And I'm just gonna
Oh yeah.
lay
Go
on.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
gonna
gonna lay
keep
on
my
him?
hands on his back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna be like actively listening and looking around.
Yeah, you don't see anything right away. Those of you who are outside, we've got Emma, Izzy, and Brian. What are you doing?
Do we see any of that going on through the window?
No.
Trying not to vomit.
And we still smell the smell.
You didn't smell anything, but you felt
Yeah.
the feeling. Yeah. Emma smells something, and Brian smells something. Yes.
I'm scanning the tree line, looking through it like a kid through picket fences, trying to see if I can spot anything out through the strips of vision that I have.
Go ahead and roll. Oh my God.
19.
So as you look along the tree line here and you really try to focus your new eyes, and they've been very sensitive to daylight. So it probably hurts you a little to do this when you focus your eyes, but you think you see figures for a second. It's like you're looking at the tree line and you think you see it bending. It's not a shadowy figure, but it's like you can see that, hey, that tree is bending in a weird spot where you shouldn't be able to see that, but it's all along the tree line.
I'm staring at it. I'm gathering the confidence to step off the porch and proceed walking toward it.
Okay.
I notice that Izzy is beside me, but I'm not really acknowledging her presence right now.
Okay.
What is it? What?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. So I step off the porch and I start walking toward the tree line.
Brian, have you never seen Beetlejuice? Don't go off the porch.
The
Please
moment
get
Brian
out.
walks off the porch, you no longer see him anymore.
God damn it. Sandworms. Fuck. I can't do this.
Come back in. Come back in. Let's go.
Now,
Brian, can you hear us? Brian!
Theo,
he fucking
Theo, he
left the
stepped
ward.
off the porch and vanished.
He left the ward.
Shit.
Get inside.
We can't just leave him out there.
I'm gonna fucking vomit if I go back in that house. I just can't. It smells horrible.
Is it worse or better out there?
Is it?
It was worse outside for you.
It's horrible.
Or just overtook you rather outside.
I don't know.
It's safer inside, please.
It's better now. You're not drooling anymore.
I'm gonna get something to drink from the kitchen, I think. I'm gonna like stumble in and kind of just like squeeze past them and walk to the kitchen.
Please come inside.
Roll.
No, you can go ahead and walk in. I want to know if you closed the door behind you, though.
Well, I don't. It's just he's out there. I'm not shutting the door.
No, did Izzy walk back inside? Yeah, she moved her token
she
in.
did.
Sorry, that's why I assumed. So Emma's gonna come back in, yeah. And did you close the door behind you, Emma, or Theo? Are you closing the door?
I'm still there.
Yeah. I don't care if anybody leaves it open either. I'm just curious.
No. Like I'd be looking back at. Oh no, I don't see Breyer. Like I'd look back for Breyer before I shut the door.
Yeah, you don't see her, but you don't remember her going outside either.
Right.
I don't-
Breyer.
Is it definitely the ward that made him vanish? Is it definitely the ward?
Yeah, that was the threshold where it was. It was right before the porch.
Oh, fuck's sake. And I just leg it out after him.
No. Like.
Can you step off the porch?
Yeah.
All right. The moment she steps off the porch, you don't see her anymore, Theo.
Fuck. Breyer.
I hear him, but I
Yeah.
don't answer.
Damn it! If we should.
I
Basically,
probably hear that too, don't I?
yeah. I'm yelling. I'm yelling
Yeah.
back.
And I like death grip on your sleeve, whatever clothes you're wearing, if you have a jacket on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like pull you, like don't let you leave, and I like whisper to you, don't go.
I'm not going. I'm not going. He can figure it out himself.
I can't do it. I have a gun. I can't do it. You have to do it. You have to shoot him. You have to do it. I can't do it.
I'll take care of it.
And I like really like slowly and shakily like pull up my like pant leg to let you take the revolver.
And
As long as it's still there.
I'd grab it and I'd stick it into the back of my jeans
Okay.
and pull my shirt down over the
Theo,
butt of it.
What are you doing at the door?
I don't know how much time has passed since I tried to use Aura Sight, but I'd try to use it again.
No, you need more
Okay.
time.
I figured. Okay. Emma, where did you go?
Kitchen.
I'm kitchen getting a glass of water.
Okay.
How's the smell in the kitchen?
You have to roll again for me, sweetie.
For secret?
Yeah.
Roll a 79.
No, you don't smell anything.
Secret.
Beautiful. Theo,
Okay.
what do you
I'm
do?
getting some water.
I just yell out, Emma.
Yeah.
Fuck. Keep an eye on Breyer and Trick. And I step out and shut the door behind me and run after them.
Where?
And you'd hear the door shut.
Fuck.
The moment the door shuts, the lights go off in the house.
Jesus Christ. Breyer? Trick. Breyer? Hello? God damn it, are they even in the house? I'm gonna start, can I see anything at all? What's my sight?
It was daytime.
Ooh,
Windows
roll.
are open.
Yeah,
too.
it's dark now. For them, anyway. Everything's dark for them.
So it's just darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna set my water down and I'm gonna try to feel my way to the front door, wherever I heard the front door close, to chase after the professor.
Okay, so, but you were trying to see if you see anything, right? Did you want to roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Oh, so the professor went out?
The professor went out and shut the door behind him. So it is just you three in the house. Professor, I'm just going to move your token over here if that's cool. Okay.
I rolled a 23.
You rolled a 23. Man, for some fucking reason, you can see really well. You can see, like, I'd say you can see where the tables and things are. It's kind of like you have, you know, like the lights went dark, but for you, it's not pitch black. You can still kind of see. It's very dim for you, but you can see for sure.
All right.
No idea
So
why. You've never been able to do this before.
But I somehow know it's pitch black. Like, I know I shouldn't be able to see.
Yes, 100% you know that. Mhm.
Okay.
How dark is it in the office?
Pitch black.
How well can I see?
Go ahead and roll.
30.
Can't see anything. It's pitch black. I mean, you can barely make out Trick's voice in front, or like the face probably because you're right next to him. But that's it.
I'm gonna listen again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
Yeah, and as soon as the lights went out, like I just clammed the fuck up, close the eyes, close the ears, scrunched up, not saying a word, tried not even to breathe.
Okay.
50.
What's your eavesdrop, or what's your governing stat for eavesdrop? 60?
60. Yeah.
You hear footsteps. Loud. Way louder than they should be. And they are coming. It sounds like they're on the stairs. And they're coming down the stairs.
I'm gonna whisper to Trick and say, Don't be scared, okay? And I'm gonna stand up and go to the door.
I grab your shirt. No.
I'm gonna take care of it. Just stay here.
I don't think he lets go of you, Breyer.
I have to protect you now, so you have to let go.
And I don't know, like how like deep the fear stimulus takes a hold of me, but the fact that she said protect you,
Mm-hmm.
and that's I remember that's something that I said, a similar thing, like outside the shed.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll. Absolutely.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Using the narrative to try to pull yourself out. Go for it.
Okay. 72, which is exactly my mind or soul stat.
I'd say it shakes you a little bit, but you still have it. Your stimulus triggered, but you're not uncontrollable at this point.
Okay.
So you can decide what that means.
Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I am going to look around for anything that I could hit somebody with.
Okay, it's very dark in here.
Okay. Well,
so you'll have to fumble around.
I'm going to see that he's like, are you going to fumble?
No, I mean, not if I can't. I forgot it was completely pitch black. So
okay.
if I can't see anything.
So you're not going to let go of her to fumble?
Then, if I have my eyes open.
Yeah, sure, you can roll.
Okay. Nope, I can't see shit. 95.
It's fucking dark. You would have to let go of her and fumble around on the desk.
Well, then I'm not going to let go of her.
Okay.
I'm going to like move my hand up her arm.
Okay.
And like hide behind her and like have the back of her of her shirt. And I'll let her take me wherever, but I'm fucking cowering.
Okay. Emma, you see someone coming down the stairs. Trick, what does your dad look like?
Oh, Jesus Christ. He doesn't look like Jesus Christ. That sound effect was just fucking with me. He looks like a mechanic that's balding. He has I picture him in coveralls, with grease stains on him and shit. He has a pot belly hanging out. He's do you want an exaggerated or do you want exactly how he looked?
I want you to describe what he looks like to childhood Trick, who is terrified of him.
He's 7 feet fucking tall.
That's right.
He's got arms fucking Popeye, huge arms. And he looked like he could lift up a car and slam it on top of you. And his face is always kind of indescribable, except for
in
his
shadow,
eyes.
his
You feel the flash of his
features
eyes.
move. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, because his eyes are just
red, glowing.
They are filled with you can see all so many different emotions, disappointment, anger, hatred. You look at him and you feel like nothing. When he looks at you, you feel like you are less than a piece of shit on the sidewalk.
Emma, I need you to roll a saving throw, please.
Rolled an 86.
You feel when you look at this figure coming down the stairs, you feel extreme disappointment coming from him, and it kind of overwhelms you for a moment. But you see this horrific man coming down the stairs with big, bulky arms, long. He's 7 feet tall, and his face is constantly covered in shadow. And was his nose there, or is it moving? And everything on his face seems to be blurred and moving, and his mouth is jerking around in unnatural movements. And his eyes, however, are locked onto you. It looks like they're burning.
I'm going to slowly back up into the kitchen further and just kind of slowly start to drop down and see if his eyes track me. Are they tracking me?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be moving towards the door because I heard him coming.
Okay. Trick, I don't think lets go of you. Is that correct?
God, no.
Okay.
No, I have.
So do you try to stop her from going away, or are you just going to move forward with her when she moves?
I'm moving with her. She's
Okay.
my only protection in the world.
Okay. So Breyer, you step out.
Yeah, I'm going to reach and pull the gun out, and I'm going to put it in Trick's hand. And I'm going to tell him, you need this more than I do.
No.
And I'm going to try to unclasp his hands from my shirt.
I'll just make him mad. He'll just get more mad.
You should hide.
Okay. So where are we now?
You're right outside the hallway here, on this map, and you see these stairs coming down. This is where you see him coming down, because it's above here is a loft. So it's not like there's a huge wall for the stairs. It's just a railing. So you could see him coming down the entire time if you were looking at the stairs. And now he's going to be at the base of the stairs, and he's going to turn.
Come here, you little shit.
And he's going to charge at you. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh my
I got a 64.
Roll the 70.
And this is the initiative skill, right?
Yep, this is the initiative skill.
Okay. 42.
Trick, you can react first.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second here. 1 second. Now, yeah, I haven't told the chat or anybody anything about my mother, right?
No, you have not.
Okay. Good. I didn't think I did. So I absolutely, like, I drop the pistol. If she handed it to me, I drop it. And I like stand in front of him and just like terrified, scared, and all that stuff. I just repeat over and over again, hit me, not her, hit me, not her, hit me, not her.
And that's what you do. You're done with your turn?
Yeah.
Just to clarify? Okay.
And I'm just standing there, like, eyes closed, like, hit me, not her, hit me, not her.
I believe, Breyer, you're next.
I'm gonna yell at Trick. What is something he loved?
I don't know who the fuck you are, who you're talking to. Like, I'm just waiting for, I'm honestly, like, I'm waiting for the familiar pain.
So, since he's not going to answer me, I'm going to try to become the shadow and get in between them.
You can roll.
A 1.
Wow.
Well, that was literally the only way this could have happened, so congratulations.
What?
But I want to be a slightly different version.
Okay. What version do you want to become?
I want to become his dad, except a little bit bigger.
Okay. So
what?
Let me get this straight. You're transforming into his father, but a shadowy version of it.
Yes.
All right, Breyer. Go ahead and describe what this is like.
So when I saw him coming down the stairs, I thought about all the things that Trick must have gone through and how angry it makes me. And so I'm going to become him and try to kill him as him to give him a taste of his own medicine. And so I become lighter, and I just kind of, it's like wisps of smoke surround me, and I become taller and lighter, and I move more gracefully. And then I just feel solid once I finally reach my final form. And I step in between Trick and this monster that is his dad. And I want to protect Trick.
Okay. Probably.
And I honestly just, like,
yeah.
You know that term from Watership Down, Tharn?
Yeah.
Where it's just like paralyzed from fear.
Yeah.
Like that's like exactly what happens. Like lights out, my eyes are still open, lights out, but I just fall to my knees and I'm just standing there with my hands down. just dead to the world.
Your fear stimulus is now triggered. You can flip-flop some rolls. It's the first time we've ever done this before. It means if you say, for example, roll a 91, I will allow you once per combat to switch the roll to a 19. That's correct. You, Trick, can do that.
Okay.
Okay, Emma, while this is happening, you do see Breyer start to transform, but you feel a protective urge kind of come over you. Maybe you growl even as this feeling comes over you. What would you like to do?
I think if I got a protective, I think she'd probably be the type to step between the threat and whoever she was trying to protect.
Okay.
And take a hit, probably would be the type. So probably if she felt that, it'd probably be uncontrollable. She'd probably just start to move in between whatever she was trying to protect and the evil thing.
Can you roll for me?
Yes, secret.
Yes, please. I have to send you something. I'm sorry.
Just over here growling.
There you are.
Where did you send it?
In Zoom privately. Do you want this to start now? Okay then. All right. Why don't you go ahead and describe kind of like what this is like as you instinctively rush forward to protect Trick, and perhaps you fall onto all fours as you run? That is correct, you are. Go for it. Yes, you are.
Yeah. So, I think it's kind of horrific because this has never happened before. Her instinct takes over, and I think at first nothing happens. You hear a growl, but you're not seeing anything on her face, and she's small. She's very small, so it's kind of like this sound. It's like a deep rumble, like if you were to hear an earthquake before it happened. So everyone, if you heard it, if you're close enough to hear it, you'd probably be like, the hell is that sound? It's like this deep, sick rumble in her belly. And then I think all of her joints and every single bone in her arms start to tense, and then you can just hear them start to break and shatter inside of her. And her entire body, she just collapses to the ground, and she's on all fours and just sitting there, and she just starts to shake. And as she's crawling forward, her skin just starts to rip and melt off of her body in huge chunks of just like disgusting gore and flesh and refuse. And it's almost like it starts to pour out from her, and all this cracking and crunching and wet meat sounds like cleavers hitting things. And then in an instant, it's just like a spray of blood comes off of her, and she falls down on all fours. And she's a gnarly, bloody, black, bristle-haired, not friendly in any way, giant dog, as she slowly doesn't realize it and just starts to move forward towards the threat. And the snarl starts to get louder in her chest, and it's almost like a rattle around her, and you feel it more than you hear it. And she starts to get closer, and she moves in between them and the thing and just looks at it, and it's her eyes are red, they're blood red, and it almost looks like she's crying blood, like maybe water doesn't run through this beast, it's just run off of pure blood and platelets, and it's just coming out of everything, and her ears are twitching, and you kind of like, you can't see her. It's almost like the dad figure, like her face, the dog face just kind of blurs when you look at it, and you can't quite see where its eyes are kind of focusing in on you, but you can definitely feel. So whatever her target is probably starts to feel hot and uncomfortable that she's there.
Trick, can you roll for me?
I would love to. 25.
Holy shit. Emma looks like one of your dogs.
I was wondering.
She looks like a bigger, meaner, fucked up version of one of your dogs. And she's protecting you, and so is Breyer. And You can choose to remove your fear stimulus if you'd like.
Do I know it's still Breyer? Do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it depends on if you were watching her instead of watching your dad, or if you were like gripped in fear and you weren't watching at all. Because if you weren't watching at all, then when you looked up, you have a shadowy version of your dad, and then you've got this big dog that is standing in between you. So yeah. I'll leave that up to you.
I look over to Emma and
she just bristles. And every time her back bristles, you see this little spray of blood kind of come off, and all of her hackles come up, and she kind of looks at you, and you can tell it's almost like she's being held, like there's probably chain, like a physical chain, and she's like, let me go. Like she's got that look in her eye, like, let me play.
Baby, is that you?
And she's got far too many teeth. Like it's almost like her smile has been ripped back to her full jaw, and it's just like hundreds of rabid teeth oozing with refuse and whatever the fuck hell and brimstone probably tastes like is just oozing. She's very obviously not yours.
I look back up at my dad, the shadow bat, the one that came down the stairs, and I don't even look at Emma. I just go, kill him.
She's gonna turn, and you're gonna hear everything snap. Like you can tell things don't move well inside, and it's just gonna be like this disgusting wet meat crunch as her head just snaps and looks at him, and her tail, you can tell it can't wag because things don't function well. She's kind of zombie-esque at the moment because she hasn't fed in a while. But you can see her tail starts to kind of move and shake, and some flesh starts to fall off of it. She starts to shake, and you can see it's not like she's growing, but it's like almost like her energy is growing, and it kind of just starts to do this weird, sick red pulsing off her body, and kind of like the growl that you could hear, but you could feel before. You start to feel like this hotness come off of her, and you can feel like it's been a really long time, almost maybe never, since she's gotten to do whatever the fuck she wants to do. And you can see her kind of wrestle back. She's kind of like you know how a German Shepherd has those shorter haunches? She kind of like leans back on her shorter haunches and looks at it, and her head starts to kind of twist. And then in like the blink of an eye, she just launches up and goes straight for the jugular and just attempts to completely carve out the entire neck of this father figure and person with her many teeth. It's like hooked like anglerfish teeth, like those huge like teeth, and she just hooks into the neck and attempts to basically decapitate.
And if you weren't standing or sitting right next to Trick, you probably wouldn't hear it, but he just under his breath, good girl.
And that's where we're gonna take our break. Oh my goodness!
No!
Oh my goodness!
Jesus! No! What happened while I was gone? Everybody wake up!
Oh boy! All right, we are going to thank you guys so much for joining us so far. We are going to take a break. It's just a couple of minutes. If you have a Twitch Prime that you haven't used yet, please consider using it on one of these great, fantastic role players. If you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is head over to our Patreon. We've got character sheets, adventures for you and your table. You can submit NPCs to your favorite show, including this one. And we'll be back. Oh, we also have St. Jude. At anything, we've got a campaign going right now. It's down in the bottom of our bar, guys. Anything that you can spare really helps. Every little bit makes a difference. So yeah, there's that. And then also we do have a reward, I believe. One of the things that we can unlock, an incentive, is Katie Peters Plays GM's her very first game. Mm-hmm. So do that thing. Do that thing. All right, we'll be back. Stretch your legs, take a break, get some popcorn. Take a piss, wash your piss mittens, you know the drill. We'll be back.
Wash your mittens.
So I just grab the gun. It's already cocked. Just pull it out, and I'm looking at it with both my hands, examining it. Pretty clean. Never really used.
somebody's on this.
Little things. You can see the serial number on the gun.
8730.
I look up at her and I stare her blank in the eyes. Never again. I grab the gun, put her right against my temple.
I'm gonna drop the book. Ryan, don't. You know, shit's super fucked up. But you killing yourself is not gonna fucking fix anything.
I've seen things.
We've all seen some shit, Ryan. I don't think we're all here for any oddball kids. We've all seen some shit.
I'm gonna try to get as close, and I'm gonna. Welcome to the darkest part.
So I just grab the gun. It's already cocked. I just pull it out and I'm looking at it with both my hands, examining it. Pretty clean.
Never really used. some reason, I'm just really paying attention to details.
The little things. You can see the serial number on the gun.
8730.
I look up at her and I stare blank in the eyes. It's never gonna happen.
She fucking...
I grab the gun, put her right against my temple.
I'm gonna drop the book. Ryan, don't... You know, shit's super fucked up. But you killing yourself is not gonna fucking fix anything.
I've seen things.
We've all seen some shit, Ryan. I don't think we're all here for any oddball kids. We've all seen some shit. I'm gonna try to get as close, and I'm gonna... Welcome to the darkest part.
Brian, Theo, Izzy, the moment you guys crossed the threshold, off the porch. You're in the loft of this house. You're no longer outside.
What the hell?
Oh.
Did you do this, Izzy?
No. Why would I?
It's a fair question.
Did you?
No.
Well then.
Look to Brian. Brian?
What?
I just figured I'd ask if you did this or not.
I look at him like in shock, like I would even have that ability, and why would he ask me that silly question? Really?
You're magical now. I don't know your extent.
I'm not a fairy. I'm a fucking zombie.
You're more than that.
Sure.
Is this? And we can like, so there's like, it's the open loft, right? At like the top of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'd peer over the railing then. Like, because it probably looks like the house.
Yeah, it is. It looks like the same place that you were in. It's very dark. You can barely see anything at all.
Neither of you see. It's.
Do I have a phone on me?
No.
We could do that close your eyes for a bit and then you can see better thing.
Maybe. Do your eyes work here well, Brian?
Walk toward one of the railings and have a gaze out into the distance.
Go ahead and roll.
29.
Yeah, you can see very well. It's almost like twilight for you, or like somebody left a light on in another room, so you can kind of still see.
Like really good moonlight.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it's like. Now, you don't see anything in the apartment, or in the house, rather. But you can still see fairly well, yeah.
What am I seeing?
Just an empty house.
Well, I can see. It's just empty in here. Not much.
Does it look the same? Just no one's here?
Yep, pretty much. Not much different.
Have you heard of a ward that can do this?
Have I?
No.
No.
What in the hell?
No, this is something that it's not supposed to. It's an in-out thing. From what I know.
Yeah, it wasn't a protection ward then. Something to, well, maybe it was. But we should be able to leave it. It should be only one way.
Unless you need permission to leave.
Everybody roll.
37.
18.
54.
Brian, can you please describe what you imagine the man looks like?
A generic man?
No, the one.
The one.
The one who came into your house.
There's a gentleman standing in front of me. Wearing a tweed jacket, but almost seems out of place from the rest of his attire. He's got a poorly cleaned white beater underneath it. Thick brown belt. Jeans that have been worn one too many times. He's wearing shoes, steel toes. You can tell because you've seen this man many times. It's one of your old colleagues from the steel mill that I used to work at. His facial hair never really came in quite fully patchy. More of a, almost a neck beard in a sense. Comes up the sides a little bit. Eyebrows really thick though. He's always had this weird off smile. The smile that almost feels like it's forced or never been practiced. And he's just sitting there staring at me, or standing there staring at me, practicing that horrible smile.
Can you tell me where you are standing on this loft? Like, which one of these is you? Like, are you standing here at this, like where the bottom of the stairs or the top of the landing is, or?
Where would we have been dropped when we were, because I was in the lead of
Oh, I can
group.
decide? Ooh, okay.
You may.
Yeah.
In that case,
that's
right
fair.
here's good.
Okay, so we're not in the living room. We're on the loft.
You're on
above
the
it.
loft above. That's correct.
Cool.
That's
Okay.
correct. Oh, so I guess I should put you here. That's a great idea. Right?
I guess he'd be standing between the doorway of the master bedroom and the bathroom, I guess. Or where did I go? I just disappeared.
Oh, I see.
I think it's, well, because I was trying to put you over here. You know what? You're just above. Because it says it's open to the room below. So you're here. It's just a loft, just an empty space.
Okay, and that's a bedroom connecting?
Yes, that is a
I'm
bedroom.
guessing he's going to be standing right beside that.
He's standing right by the bedroom door.
That chair, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. And wherever the railing would be, probably where we walked up to. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we all see this.
No, you can't see very well in the dark.
Can I hear his breathing change? Oh, he doesn't.
I don't.
No, he doesn't breathe. Yeah.
I don't breathe.
So no.
I'm staring at him and I'm filled with a lot of anger, but I also know that it's most likely not him. A lot of my past memories keep coming into my face, but it doesn't still stop the emotions. I stare at him. He stares back. I start walking toward him.
Brian?
You're the
Like,
only
I
one
probably-
who can see that come.
Brian, where are you going?
I'm not.
I probably just see movement and that just a little bit since it's so dark. Did you say anything? Or no, you just walked?
I continued walking forward.
Brian?
Fuck.
I'm face to face with this guy right now, about a foot away.
I'd probably step back to Izzy and like put an arm on her shoulder or something just so I kind of know where someone is at least.
Yeah, I will absolutely allow that.
Sky, Brian, who's looking at you, staring at you for a minute. And then you see kind of a smile cross his face. And then he walks into the bedroom.
I'm thinking about the moment. All right. Here we go. I go toward the door and I start creeping it open and looking inside the room.
Please roll.
$34.
Can you describe what you saw when you walked into the room the first time?
The first time?
Yeah.
I was already in there.
Oh, okay.
I was in the corner of the room by a spare chair. Right beside the cabinet where we kept a lot of our hand clothing. Do I describe the situation?
Yes, please.
My wife and daughter are tied on the bed. And he's having his way with them. Both. And every now and then he looks at me. Does that horrible smile. Is his friend there?
Yes.
I feel cold metal hit my forehead. It feels all too familiar. It's the tip of a gun keeping me on my knees, but I'm standing this time. Worst part about it is they seem to kind of semi-enjoy it. You can see the tears on their eyes, but the smiles on their faces sends a mixed feeling. Nothing about the situation feels right. Whoever you are, I'm done. I've already paid. What else do you want? Huh? Does this amuse you?
Oh, Brian.
And who the fuck are you?
You can roll.
$24.
They call me Ishtar.
And what do you want, you lowly piece of shit? Come again? I didn't quite hear you over your gnarling.
Payment.
Well, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Want me?
No.
Knowing that most of this is probably some type of illusion, me to act out and lash on it, it's probably going to feel absolutely pointless and meaningless like everything else. Like smoke and mirrors. Everything's just a lie to pull you along emotionally. Stand there and wallow in the situation, looking at the ground, staring at this placed carpet in the middle of a hardwood floor. Go on. Do what you gotta do. I ain't going anywhere this time.
Oh man. You can continue describing the scene then for us. What happens next?
The man finishes up with my wife and daughter on the bed, stands up and takes a long wipe with his arm to his hand across his mouth, removing some of the drool and salivate from the perversion that the man is. Stands up tall and proud, neck straightened out, and casts his judgment toward me. And just a nice light grin. He reaches in the back of his pants, pulls out a revolver. The revolver looks really familiar too. It's the one I carried for a while after. He takes one of the master pillows, places it on my wife's face, and then the gun on top of it. Pulls the trigger once. My daughter starts screaming, puts the pillow over her face to muffle the sound, and pulls the trigger a second time. I'm trying to hold it in real hard right now. Well, there you go and did it again, didn't you? Hope you're real proud. I hope that makes you feel real good. Yeah. What else can you take? You already got it. The gentleman that's holding the gun to my head gives it just the slightest push to make my head nudge forward a little bit. And I can hear the two gentlemen walking out of the room, walking right past me. I sit there just staring at the ground. As I can see in the corner of my eye, the bed sheets turn from white to red, slowly as the color expands across the duvet.
Theo and Izzy, you see two men walk out of the room.
I'm going to instinctively back up against Theo.
Theo, you recognize one. Go ahead and roll for me.
38.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, one of them's your coworker for sure. What's his name, Brian? Do you know?
Hank Winslow. 37.
Hank Winslow. Not. You said one of them was the steel worker coworker of yours, but the other is one of my coworkers. I'm clarifying for you, PB.
No, sorry.
Okay, you said one was your coworker. That's why I thought, because you were talking to me.
Yeah,
not
no,
one of,
sorry.
Not a university. Got
Not
it.
the
Okay.
university.
But I recognize him as one of Brian's coworkers.
That's right.
Okay. Hank Winslow. So looking. Do I know anything outside of that he just worked with Brian? I'm not sure how much of the murder Theo knows his family was murdered. I don't know to what extent.
You probably wouldn't know him too well. He was the hired hand at the steel mill. I was in HR, and there was a recession, and I had to lay a bunch of people off, and he was one of them. He wasn't a very good worker.
Yeah,
probably don't know him too well.
I was more like, was he in the police reports or was he arrested at all?
Never found.
No. Okay.
Never
so then
found.
that's why I'd be more confused. That's why I'm kind of. What is he doing here?
Brian?
They stop and they look at both of you before continuing to walk down the stairway.
Hey.
Try to stop them, Theo.
I say hey. I don't say stop, but I do say just that.
Are you doing any special bullshit with that commanding voice of yours, or are you just saying hey?
Yeah. I'm going to use captivation.
Okay.
I'm trying to grab their attention.
Go ahead.
I'll roll for it. That is a 1.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. They both stop. But they don't turn to look at you, but they freeze in place when you say hey. What are you thinking right now, Theo?
Not thinking.
All right.
Who are you?
They call me Ishna.
Leave.
I was invited.
And now you're uninvited.
Not by you, little man.
I take the warding salt out and throw it at them.
You think a little salt will stop me? Theo.
Any other of the warding things I have, I continue to add, but now I'm like putting it around us, the two of us, and like start laying the salt around in a circle, the belladonna out.
I instantly see what he's doing and I join in. We've done this before.
Okay. Izzy, I will say you hear remnants of this speech. Not the entire thing, but you do hear it a little.
Have I ever heard Theo do that before?
No, your Theo never did. So explain to me, you're putting the warding salt around you. Is that what you're doing?
Us two. Yeah,
Okay.
making a protection circle
Protection
around
circle.
us.
Okay.
It would have been probably one of the stronger ones we would normally do in our sanctuary when we've been doing rituals that we shouldn't have been doing.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll, both of you together.
Whew.
Would this be a dark knowledge roll?
Yeah, hold on. I just gotta look this shit up because this is a ritual that exists. So I'm gonna say that you guys know that this ritual, but you're gonna need you're gonna need the ingredients for it.
I did specifically take the warding ingredients
You
out
did.
of
I
that
know you
trauma
did.
kit.
I know you did.
So that
I just
hopefully
have to. I have to describe. Yeah, you have it. I just want to be able to accurately describe it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right. You guys are pulling this out and you're doing that. I'm going to let you do that. Brian, what are you doing in the room? Anything?
Just watching the blood expand on the duvet. Still pretty wrapped up emotionally.
Yeah.
Not really acting on anything. Knowing it's fake, but it still stings.
Can you roll for me?
Sure. 97.
I will let you choose. I doubt it's your fear stimulus, but I believe your rage stimulus is now triggered, correct?
Rage?
I think so, right? Hold on 1 second. Let me just double check. Yes.
What does that entail?
That means that you can flip a roll, but you want that thing. That's
Thing?
on your sheet underneath the rage stimulus.
Let me get on your level.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go to my undead Miller.
I've never been in a show where we've had like so many different character sheets. I love it. Here we go. Okay.
Revenge. Okay. Right? So do I act on this? I don't do this stuff very
It's up
often,
to you.
right?
It's up to you. You don't have to act on it, but that's sinking, and now you can flip a roll. Pretty much is what that means. So exactly what Zeke was able to do earlier. If you roll something, you can switch. You can switch the two of them.
Oh, from a 97 to a 79?
Yeah, that's right. If you want. No, I just not that specific roll, but any roll that you want in this next bit of. Until I tell you it's over, you can do that.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So This ritual that you're doing, Theo, this protection ward, it requires 5 ingredients. Please describe what you pull out or what you use and how you use this.
Yeah. So it would be salt, is the main one. Any salt will do, as long as it is salt specifically pure. Like if you were to get salt mixed with pepper, things like those, it wouldn't work. It just has to be pure salt.
Okay.
So table salt's fine, but it can't be mixed with anything. It can't be cut with anything.
Okay.
What would have been in this would have been like super pure salt, probably sea salt or something. Belladonna is one, dried belladonna. Izzy, what would be a couple other ingredients in this that we would have used for our ritual?
I'm gonna say something really quickly here mechanically.
Please.
The way that this works is spells in this world use, or rituals use, ingredients, but they're all symbolic. So a spell will call for something like a love once lost, and you have to decide as the caster what that means and what you're willing to bring to the table. So before everybody sits down watching and is like, this is the rule of law, Izzy might cast a protection spell differently than Theo might, because the spell itself would call for specifics like a barrier. An unbreakable barrier is what the spell would call for, and then you would have to choose what that would be that you would offer up. So I will say that you guys will each have 2 ingredients separately, and then you can debate over the final ingredient.
Sure. Yeah, salt and belladonna would have definitely been Theo's.
Why
too.
does Theo choose salt and belladonna?
Salt, because of its purification. You need something pure.
Okay.
Hence why it needs to be pure salt for Theo. Doesn't matter what kind, as long as it's pure.
Okay.
Belladonna, because while he is very focused on knowledge, he knows that belladonna is an ancient repellent for beings like werewolves in mythology and things like that.
So that would be the something foul?
Something foul, yeah.
Something foul, okay.
Yeah, it's something to propel a foulness.
Okay.
So he went toward that mythology because of it.
Okay. And what about you, Izzy? What are your 2 ingredients?
Do I have anything sharp on me?
Roll for me. Yeah. What do you got?
Little penknife, very small, like Swiss Army knife.
Okay.
Just flick the blade out on that and run it down, not the main vein, but just the side of my hand where the blood flow is going to be really fast.
Okay.
And I squeeze a bit of that out onto it.
And why are you doing that? Why do you choose this symbolically? What does it mean to Izzy?
Because blood is a strength, family-wise, life-wise. But also to me, the barrier that occurs within my family is a huge thing that I feel is insurmountable, and that...
So you're trying to, with your blood, you're doing the barrier part of the ritual. Something unbreakable. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. What is your second ingredient?
It's there.
What? It's what?
The ring.
Okay. Wow. And what does that represent to you? Why are you choosing the ring?
Because that's the reason for all of this, right? That's to Izzy personally, that's why he didn't want her.
I'm sorry. Clarify that one more time.
That's why this Theo put a wall up between them.
Because she already had a ring. Wow, that's what I thought you meant. Okay. So, okay. All right. And the final ingredient, what would you 2 like to use?
So my
So
thought.
just to clarify now, you have something pure, you have something foul, you have something unbreakable, and you have a strong barrier.
And what's the final thing we need?
The final thing that you would need, there can be a couple of things. Go ahead and roll for me, Theo. I'm going to roll for your knowledge here.
58.
Anything that would represent strength would be real good.
Okay, so my thought process was when we did our rituals, we each pulled out one of each other's hairs and stranded them together.
Nice. Okay.
Strength of a rope,
Okay.
but from each other.
But from each other. Okay, so you're doing this. So you are.
So I would reach over and
Okay.
like pull out one of her hairs, and she'd probably do it at the same time.
Okay.
And then we'd twist them together.
Okay. Great. And then you're going to put all of these ingredients together.
Before I put the last one in, can I call for Brian?
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to be stuck out there.
Yeah. Go for it.
Miller, get your ass in here.
Just kind of stand upright, lift my eyes from the scene. Is the scene still going on in that room, or is it all dissipated?
I'm sorry, it's still there.
All right. I have a gander at the entire room, blurring my eyes past it without paying attention to any of the details, and I can see the silhouettes of my wife and daughter on the bed. A lot more red now. Keep my eyes looking toward the ceiling. Coming. I turn around and I proceed toward the door and back into the great room.
And I pull him straight into the circle with us.
Okay. And then you close it? As soon as he's in, you close it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Theo and Izzy, please roll.
Yeah. 37.
38.
I'm sorry, you both rolled within one number of each other. Holy shit.
Can my noble stimulus be activated?
Absolutely. What's your noble stimulus?
Saving those you care for.
Okay, yes. Of course it is. We switch scenes.
No, I refuse. No, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. I want to see what happens.
Your turn, bitch. Boy. Okay. We return to the bottom floor of this house. Emma, in a form of a dog, has just lunged at a figure, an exaggerated, horrific version of Trick's father. Breyer has turned into a shadowy version of this huge man. Emma, please roll. This is a dodge skill.
I rolled a 100.
As you lunge for the jugular of this figure of Trick's dad, obeying the command of Trick, who said, kill him, you are hit across the jaw and body. You go spinning and flying into the wall. Your lower jaw rips off, and you collapse to the ground. You are bleeding profusely and whimpering. Trick, you see all of this happen. Your dog, who is trying to protect you, lunging at your father, he just takes one big swing and bats her away. And she falls to the ground, whimpering.
Quick question.
Yes.
I'm looking at my stuff.
Special bullshit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And one of them says I can make a success. I can make them re-roll a success. Can I do the opposite as well?
You mean you want to make her roll a success?
No, it's re-roll, not turn a success into a failure or vice versa.
Okay.
It's just a re-roll. It says you can re-roll a successful roll. I was wondering if I could re-roll a non-successful roll.
How about this? Yes. I will say that. Fuck it. This is homebrew. Yeah, absolutely. I don't see why not.
Okay. And
the same
for
spell.
that, I would be willing to change it permanently. Like I can't go the other way.
No. Of course you can. It's the same magic. It's the same type of magic. You're literally just flip-flopping, right?
Okay.
Can you tell me what page it's on? I'll just double check.
154.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Tough Luck at the bottom of the right hand or left hand side.
So for those listening, you can force anyone to re-roll a successful roll that they just made. You can't use it on anyone with higher initiative than you. But once it's your chance to go, he did not get a higher initiative. You all went faster than him, so you could potentially use it on him.
But no, I'd be using it on Emma.
But you could potentially use it on him so that he doesn't hit her so hard.
Oh, did you roll for that hit?
Yeah, I did. So hold on one second.
Okay.
Was your initiative higher than Emma's? I believe it was. Hold on, let's look. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I believe my initiative was...
I think...
We all rolled at the same time, right?
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, yours was 42.
42?
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
okay.
You can use it.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Let me finish reading this here real quickly. Holy shit, this is a really wicked spell. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is, and it's pretty cheap too.
Yeah, it is. Okay, all right. So you had 4 minor charges when you awakened. So you'd be using a minor charge for this.
Yep.
Okay. You may use it in this fashion and permanently. You can just switch anybody's luck of the roll.
Okay.
All right.
So let's call it. Let's just make a slash then. It's tough luck or lucky you.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so
Or
tough
get
luck.
lucky. How about that? Tough luck or
get lucky. I like get lucky because that suits you better. Okay. So basically then when this is happening and you see her jaw like get ripped off and she falls to the ground and she begins whimpering, please describe what it's like, Trick, when you're like, actually no, and you stop this from happening.
1 second here.
Yeah.
Let me. There. Sorry.
It's all right.
So yeah, when I see like Emma go up to make the bite, I like reach out my hand and now am I affecting her or his roll?
Her roll. You're switching her
So
absolute failure.
I'm switching her roll, and I make my hand like it's the mouth, and I see it's going to miss, and my hand like clamps down to try and like give her bite more accuracy and more force. And you just hear him go, let's see. Trying to think of what he would say in the moment.
Yeah.
I think I was gonna think of one word, but I think it would just be like rip. Wait.
Rip his throat out.
Emma, please roll again.
I would love to.
Don't do it.
I rolled a 71.
Okay. You Okay, so what happens narratively when Trick like reaches his hands out to kind of like, it's like you feel, you know, you got hit and thrown against the wall, and you know your jaw was ripped from your body, but it's like you kind of like shake your head for a second and there you are. You're like, you got thrown against the wall, but you're not out. Your jaw is still attached. It was like you felt it for a second, but all of a sudden it's a different you. It's a different version of reality that has come to pass, and you are still on all fours. You are not out.
And I'd probably do that really quick whip around and not even pay attention. Like I'd realize everything's together again and immediately put my eyes on him and kind of be darting back and forth between Trick and him, back and forth, like kind of waiting for a command, but also like you can just see this unbridled, like I'm like, it's like chains. Like if you didn't know better, you'd think I'm definitely chained behind me to some pole or something, and like there's my body, and I just want to just go for it again, obviously. And I'm just kind of.
You see me stand up, like I'm no longer, like restrained by fear, and I don't even look at Emma. I just pat my thigh. Like I went for my babies, like, come.
And I'm just gonna slowly like start to walk towards him, like, but my eyes completely, like my head, like it does, like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those movies where the ghosts, like their heads kind of do that shaking, like you can see that my head keeps flashing to the threat, but like I can't help but zero in on exactly Trick, and I'm just kind of like being pulled towards him, but the whole time my head is zapping over it and looking at him, and all the time just flesh falls off of her, but it seems to like reabsorb when it hits the ground, just like black matter, like evil, just pure disgusting grossness as she leaves. So it almost looks like she should leave a trail of like black tar or something, but somehow it's reabsorbed or something like that, and so it's oozing off of her as she just slowly, and she'll probably get within a foot of him and just kind of stare at him.
And if nothing else, if nothing stops me, I like put my hand on the back of the dog's head, the back of Emma's head, and I just say, like, who's hungry? Hungry girl.
And I probably can't talk because of the teeth, but in my head I just be like, me, and I'm just gonna like slash towards them and just automatically go for the jugular again.
Before you do that, I believe Breyer moves before you in turn order. I'm sorry. So you move over to Trick, and he's like, you know, who's hungry? But Breyer, what do you do in this moment? It is your turn.
I'm gonna watch both of them, like watch what Emma was doing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna step forward.
Okay.
To Trick's dad.
Okay.
And I kind of want to try some special bullshit.
Do it! What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
That came out like a sneeze that had been waiting.
I have been waiting. I've been waiting my whole life. All right, go. What do you want to do?
So Trick, your dad used to call you a little shit. Okay. So the evil eye, I'd like to look at him. Should I explain it, PB, or no?
I want you to explain it narratively. Who cares about what the text in the fucking book says? Describe what it is that you want to do. That you know you can do now that you are awakened. You know you can do this and what it will do.
I'm just gonna look at his dad and imagine the words little shit ripping open his flesh all over his body, and just like on his arms, like little phrases and big phrases just saying little shit, just ripping open his skin. Now it only happens because I'm looking at him and giving him an evil eye, giving him a dirty look.
Oh yeah, like if you want more phrases like worthless freak, no son of mine.
Yeah, he called you the F word at one point, didn't he? The
yes.
homosexual slur. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to ask you a question, however, Breyer.
Okay.
Would you like to gamble with your evil eye?
No, because I want to actually.
Okay.
Not this time.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll, please.
A 66, which is doubles.
I love this game. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Actually, if you don't mind, Breyer, is it all right if I allow Trick to describe what it looks like when his dad is in a lot of pain?
Yes.
Can we give this moment to Trick?
Mm-hmm.
Trick, what does it look like when your dad falls to his knees in pain?
Okay.
His flesh, by the way, his clothes are being ripped off and his skin is being, like, words are being carved all over his flesh. Words he's called you before.
How do you picture? Well, okay, this is how I would picture it happening. I would picture it happening like I described it before, but like you would see like disembodied, like just like floating liquor bottles, but instead of the name of the liquor on it, it has the words on it that he would say.
Oh, well,
And it would like, it's starting to like rip him like apart.
yeah. So what actually, like, the spell particularly carves those words on his flesh. So he becomes, his flesh is ripped open. Yeah. His clothes come off and his skin gets covered in, you know, the words like little shit. Like he's being carved into.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So his body and his face get covered in these words that he's called you. And he is crying out in pain. His eyes are wide, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I would picture, since this is kind of like a amalgamation of my fears of him,
That's right.
it would be, I'm trying to picture what he would do. He's okay, like he would be attempting to like rip the words off of himself.
Okay.
Like, so he
I like that. So he just like starts screaming. Yeah.
Rage. Like it's not like, it doesn't seem like pain.
Yeah.
It seems like, because this manifestation would feel absolutely no pain. Like in Trick's mind, it would feel no pain, but it would definitely feel more and more anger.
Okay.
Until like.
So he's just like screaming to get it off. Like, no, he's probably even saying those same words, like, you little shit, get it off, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. He's getting angrier and angrier.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, Emma, you may move. I'm assuming you would like to use some special bullshit as well, and you would like to maul this man?
I would like to maul the shit out of this man.
Okay, that is
I'm gonna
one
go for
charge. Please roll for it.
I rolled a 39.
Okay. Please describe what it's like when you maul this man. You're not going to kill him. This is not a final blow, but you are doing some serious fucking damage to him.
I totally water on the ass. Like
you do? You're like, get him! Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I probably do the skitter, like the really like run in place for a second, and I'm like, and I just launch up, and I think I'm gonna go for his neck, but because I didn't quite kill him, I didn't get the killing blow. I think my entire bottom half of my jaw, all those angler teeth that are huge and hooked, are gonna grab the side of his face,
okay,
underneath his zygomatic process, and just kind of rip half the face off.
Okay.
And her jaws, and she's gonna come flying away with the blood and the refuse just spraying everywhere, and immediately land and just spin with it in her mouth and look straight at him and just start to shake and snarl again like she's 100% ready to go.
Wow.
But somehow you can see like the madness in her mouth, like she's definitely trying to consume whatever, maybe if she ripped anything off of him.
Okay. Okay. Everybody roll, please.
I got a 63.
40.
Okay.
Rolled a 62.
Well, he rolled a 39, so you guys are all gripped with fear.
Now, quick question.
Yes.
Since this is an initiative roll,
that's right.
What does the person? This is like game stuff. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Go for it.
Person have, because I put points into initiative. Now I didn't roll
That's
underneath it, but I'm wondering if I rolled closer to my initiative than they did, because I am 10 away from my initiative score.
Yes, you did. He rolled like a 90. That's why he's been going last. So
No,
you
I
guys.
mean on this.
Oh, this isn't an initiative roll.
Oh,
you
it's not?
guys,
Oh,
you
I
guys
thought
had
we
to.
were- okay.
So I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, you did
My
your
bad.
initiative at the beginning of the combat. This was
Okay.
something else. This was his special bullshit.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So, okay. You are all filled with fear in this moment. If you would like to act at the end of your turn or at the beginning of your next turn, you're going to have to roll again and try to break out of this immobilized state that you are in. However, because he was mauled to shit, he's literally laying on the ground gurgling. But you are unable to move, and so is he. Trick, you're up.
All right. I see what's happening here. And I'm starting to get more and more confident. And not because of any other reason than I have backup and I have protection. And back when I was young, I didn't. And this is a new and different feeling for Trick to have like companions who are willing to put themselves in danger for me. And so like this confidence is starting to well up, and also he doesn't like, this is still very new, so he's not sure how well this will work, but he definitely like reaches down and grabs a revolver that he had dropped, that Breyer tried to give him.
Okay.
And it's on the floor. He bends down and picks it up. And he like aims it directly like at the head of the whatever Shadow Dad. That's not Breyer. And looks at him and he says, you have no idea how long I've wanted to do this. And he just puts the gun out and he says, suck my dick. And blasts.
Roll, please.
All right. Okay, there we go. I was looking if I had to roll on the weapon or not, but. Oh, 69, that's my number. That's my special number, motherfucker, 69.
Oh my God, the gun goes off. Trick, please describe what it's like when you fucking kill this guy.
Oh, so awesome. I'm so happy. All right, so takes aim, fires, not knowing, like absolutely no idea if this is gonna do anything. But as it's like it goes in slow motion as the bullet leaves the gun. You see like I don't know, like smoky, shadowy trails leading to Emma and leading to Breyer and leading to Trick. Like it's their power with mine that is propelling this force, and it makes it powerful and it makes it palpable and it makes it, actually do what a bullet should do. Even though this is like a supernatural thing. And it stops like directly like in front of it because Trick wants that. He wants him to see his death. Like right here, and wants him to feel powerless to stop it. For like a half a second, just and then it blasts through and you see like whatever, like shadow pieces, and it looks like blood and brain and stuff, but it's all like
fading
it's
away,
all
like
it's made
yeah.
of ink.
Okay, yeah, inkiness, and it disappears.
Yeah.
When that happens, the lights come up on the house, and we switch scenes. We are back with Brian, Izzy, and Theo surrounded in the dark as you guys close off this circle. The moment you do that, the moment you pull Brian in and you drop that last ingredient, I need to know what the last ingredient was, however. Like, which one was the final one that you put down?
Our strands of hair.
Was it the strands of hair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that would be our last thing. Like, we'd have everything else set up and then simultaneously take each other's hair and wrap it and drop it.
Yeah, that would make sense. And it's a binding thing as well, so it's double symbolism.
Okay.
I didn't come here for you.
Then leave.
Brian.
You can't have him.
I always get what I want.
I just grab him by the wrist. I grab Brian by the wrist.
I don't think you do. I think you wish you did.
I don't make wishes. I grant them. Brian.
Leaning close to Brian's ear and try and get him to focus on me. I'm going to use whatever I have in that area and just really low in his ear. I know where you're going right now, and you don't need to go back there again. Just ignore it. It's an illusion.
You can't ignore me, Brian. Can you? You try and try, but it never works.
My nose fills up with the smell of rotting pennies that comes from Izzy. Automatically just, I can't trust this woman at all. Something's not right. Everyone in this room with me, including this entity, I don't trust anything. I don't trust anyone in this room.
Brian, no, come on.
What do you want?
For you to take a step. For once in your life, take a step forward.
I'll tighten my grip on his wrist.
Or do nothing.
Where do you want me to go?
Oh.
Where do I need to step?
Brian.
Just one. Forward. Out.
You didn't see that's what it wants of you. It'll destroy you, Brian.
Are we literally talking with your demons now? I mean, are we doing the therapy? Seriously? Fuck off!
Well, what do I get out of it?
Anything you want.
The lie.
What is it you want?
They can't come back, Brian.
Can they?
Is
You
that
want-
what you want?
They can't. You said it yourself, Brian. You're dead. You think they could be any... Would you want them to be like you? Would you wish that of them? To know everything that's happened to them? Would you want them to experience that? Again? This deal will not be in your favor.
I spin Brian round to face me and I look him dead in the eyes. Okay, all right. You want some honesty from me? I don't know what's going on. All I know is that that thing wants you to step out of there. And if you do that, you're not going to have the chance to find out if you can bring them back or not. I don't know if I'm going to get him back or not. But I want to keep trying to find out.
You know, Izzy, one thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. Your emotions are slaves to your thoughts. And you're a slave to your emotions. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I look at the professor. And I don't know what to believe anymore.
Smart man.
Ryan. You don't need to trust me. But just trust what Amy would want. You know her best. And this thing doesn't know her.
You know, for not knowing her, he sure has an incredible eye for detail.
Brian, please roll. Theo, please roll.
11 doubles.
64. What stat is that under?
It's not under stat.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use my noble stimulus to flip that to a 46.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. It was for me. Go on.
And if I do take that step, Professor, what exactly do I have to lose? Huh? How do I lose?
Everything.
I don't know.
I've already lost all that.
Once. Once.
Once. What do you mean once? Apparently we've been doing this again. And again. And we keep going around and around.
If I thought there was a chance that I could fix all of my stuff, I would never give up doing that. You step outside of there and that's it. No more chances. No more hoping.
But aren't you
So you satisfy yourself or you help them. So who are you living for? I can't watch you fucking do it again.
How many times have you seen it?
Once.
I don't know. Even knowing that it's probably not real still feels really good compared to having nothing.
You don't have nothing, Brian.
What do I got? You?
No.
You?
You still have them. They're with you. Maybe not physically. That thing, it could take it. But you really, really want to give up what you have of them?
sure sounds a lot better than watching the worst moments of my life on repeat.
And yet I still do it.
Does he?
I'll take
Only
the-
Brian hears this now.
Does he? He's willing to do anything to bring Adisa back. What about Amy? Or are you just gonna watch?
How far have you gone, Professor? Think of the worst one. What's the lengths you've gone?
To fix my own mistake?
Yeah.
I've watched you all die. I never gave up on her. You'll give up on them if you leave.
And what happens if I do?
Nothing good.
You know, for a man who's supposed to know everything, you seem to not know a lot.
I never claimed I knew everything, Brian. I only know what I've experienced. And I can tell you that's not good.
I'm staring at these items that are in the center of the circle, right? These 5.
Yeah,
Token,
salt,
token?
salt is the circle and the rest are like in the center.
You're all so fucked up. I didn't ask for any of this. I was fine sitting in a bar, drinking my problems away.
Were you?
Well, it's sure a lot better than this. I don't breathe.
Step. Just one.
I don't breathe, but I feel. I don't taste, but I emotionally touch. It's everything I don't want, wrapped up in a form that nobody needs. And every time that we go through this, I give up. And it just feels right.
Please. Please don't make me.
Brian, this time is different, though. You didn't give up. You've become something because something you held on. You tried to kill yourself, and you did, and yet you're still here.
And you call that trying?
It's the only thing you ever did right.
You held on for something. Why? It wasn't for me. I didn't do this. It wasn't for them. It wasn't for her. Why? Why are you still here then? If you always give up, why didn't you give up?
The truth is, I don't know. I did give up. And now I'm here. The only thing that's changed is I'm here. I've already gave up. And I'm asking myself to give up again. But I
Fine.
don't know how far this rabbit hole goes.
Go. Disappoint them. Disappoint me. I don't care anymore. Go. Be weak. Be nothing. Be yourself then, Brian. Or prove me wrong.
That's the first time I've ever heard the professor talk like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard it either.
Get out if you're a failure, or stay if you want to succeed. But go. I'm done protecting you. Protect yourself.
All right. And I cross my arms, stand still, and stare at him. I'm protecting myself from everything. Right here, right now. Show me what you can do. Take care of yourself. I'm watching.
Good.
Go on.
We don't have to do anything. It has no power over us here.
All right.
We wait until it goes the fuck away.
I will leave if you ask me to, Brian.
Can you hear that? Should I? I'm talking to both of you.
Okay. If you want answers, I'll tell them to you. It wants your commands. It wants your wishes. Don't give it any. Make it choose something.
Only Brian hears this now.
Oh, but I choose you, Brian. I have chosen.
Okay. And you make wishes, right?
I grant them, yes.
Anything I want.
Anything you want.
What are you thinking right now, Brian? Immediately, right in that moment, when he says anything you want, what's the first thing you're thinking of?
Selfish thoughts of bringing back my family, but then I quickly suppress them and try to think of an actual better plan, something to outweigh all the negative and the deceit that feels around me.
I can do that for you. If you want. I can do that too.
All right. I want to live again. So I can end it all.
As you wish.
Roll, Brian. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Why you do this?
Oh my.
But
Let's do a round of shout outs, shall we?
No, let's play for more time.
oh my god.
Woo! I would like to, however, end today's episode with the shoutouts with Trick's theme song, which we finally heard for the first time today. Are we ready for this? Yes. Hell yeah.
Yes.
It's perfect.
So dope.
So good. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go around and do a round of shout outs. Please. Let's start in order on the bottom here. Millie, go for it.
Oh, is that me?
That's you. I'm sorry, I started with you again. Do you want me to
No, it's all good. I'm Amelia Tyler. I'm deeply confused about what's going on, and I'm very much regretting splitting the party the way we did. That was amazing, and thank you so much to everybody in the cast and everybody who did the hashtaggy thing and was just so nice last week, because this is the coolest thing I've ever done. Find me on Twitter. I don't care. Just make more of this happen, please. I love you all.
Wonderful. Pax.
Hi. I'm Classy Pax. I stream.
Goddamn right you are.
I'm so glad. I'm kind of getting a kick out of the video where PB was like, I don't know if I can handle sick.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm so nervous about this episode. We're doing something different.
Well, I mean, it did kind of go okay, didn't it? It was all right.
Oh, a little. My brain was like just drawing so many fucking blanks. It was like, God damn it. You can find me at twitch.tv/classypacks. I was writing a rap song earlier. I don't even care about that right now. See you in a week.
Whew, yeah, see you next week. Katie Peters.
Hi, I'm Katie Peters Plays. I played Breyer for you today. I'm gonna go eat mac and cheese, I think.
Oh God, me too. Me too.
Marinate with all of the stuff that went down today. I'm on twitch.tv/Katie Peters Plays.
And she's amazing.
I have nothing interesting to say because this was far more interesting than anything I do. So thank you guys for watching.
Oh my God. Dan.
Hi, I'm Domestic Dan. I play Dr. Theo Ransom here, the professor. Find me Domestic Dan everywhere. My brain's a little blurb right now. I'm playing Plague Tale after this. I've heard it's good. Ooh. That's me. You can watch me or something, or
do it
after this, or just curl up in a ball. Oh yeah, just curl up in a ball under a desk. That's probably a better use of your time.
Beautiful, beautiful. CK.
Woof.
Oh, should I do a thing? Should I?
You should maybe.
Yeah. Should I just fix this? Oh yeah, I did. That's fucking right.
Oh snap!
I think a choice was made this episode. Oh.
I think maybe some choices were made. Hey there, my name's Classy Katie. I go by CK though. You can find me on twitch.tv/Classy Katie, and this is probably the coolest thing I also do in my life. So every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Nocturne over on twitch.tv/Tablestory. Don't forget to use your Twitch Prime sub. Every month you don't use your Twitch Prime sub, you are firmly tucking a $5 bill into the G-string of Jeff Bezos. And there's nothing wrong with the guy, but he makes $8 million every hour. Oh. So, time to take that $5 bill and give it to Tablestory so they'll feed us.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Zeke.
Yeah, dude. I'm honestly like, I've had people make like random fan songs for different shit I've been a part of, and I'm appreciative of most of them, but this fucking funky, like dirty tune is fucking beautifully apt. Like it just fits
Dirty.
so well. Cause I was like, oh, Trick's theme song. I was waiting to hear like some like saxophones and like porno music. But this is like real good shit. Like
You can almost see the dirt road walk in slow motion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just honestly like this is what I pictured. Like I'm picturing this music, the background of this music, and like I pictured like a woman lying on the bed, just like tired and just worn out and just fully clothed in like the silhouette in a doorway, and he just puts on his hat and he just closes
Oh
the door.
yeah. The cowboy. Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious. Good Lord.
On that roll.
Oh my god.
That, like, can we just talk about that for a
I
second?
swear my neighbors heard me whooping.
Yeah, we can't even, I had shit planned after that, and you rolled that, and I was like, fucking throwing the book to the side. Forget it. You know what? Narratively, I can't believe of all the times for you to roll it then, you rolled it then. It was like so perfect.
Where'd the song
So
come from?
fucking
I even
perfect.
said in chat that
Pardon?
Where'd the song come from?
It's actually called Twisted, and I found it. It's by Kevin MacLeod, and I found it. and
a fan song.
it's not a fan song, but the moment I heard it, I was like, this is Trick's theme song, and one day we will use
Yeah.
it.
100%.
Everybody has one.
It was a really
Even
good day
you,
for it to
Izzy.
come out.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was fucking perfect. MacLeod, sorry. I don't know how to say it. I'm a bastard.
McLeod.
Yeah, MacLeod.
Did you say McLeod?
I did. I wasn't sure how to say it.
Well, anybody who's watched Highlander knows it's McLeod.
It's
because
MacLeod. Oh, that's the Highlander thing. It's MacLeod. I see. I watched MacLeod when I was Highlander when I was much younger. Sorry, my brain is now fried, fam. It's over.
Name is Nocturne over.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm Pumpkinberry PB.
Oh wait.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We were reminiscing just real quick.
Yeah.
If you want a complete, like total change of pace, tomorrow I'm going to be going back, playing a game, going back to whatever year it came out, but I'm going to be playing Beavis and Butthead Virtual Stupidity.
Oh my god, yes.
What time?
That's noon Pacific. I'll be checking that out.
Noon
I'm here
Pacific.
for 2 more days because I will be leaving on the 18th, which is Saturday, and I'll be going to Oregon to hang out with my buddy DP Sour Kool-Aid Show for my birthday, and we're gonna get rowdy and drunk on broadcast.
Yay!
So,
wait, when's your birthday?
the 20th, May 20th.
20th. I expect everybody to spam him with messages. Spam it. It's Monday.
Yeah.
That's next Monday, y'all. Beautiful.
So that's what's coming up for me. PB,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
take it away.
I'm Pumpkinberry. I've been your narrator today. Thank you guys so much for watching the show and for supporting us and for all of your comments and all of your fan music and all of your fan art and all that stuff, and for lurking if you lurk. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Zeke, Millie, both Katie's, Sam, and Dan for being incredible role players today. Absolutely stunning. If you have a Twitch Prime and you have not considered using it, please consider using it on one of these beautiful people. If you would like to help Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is head over to our Patreon. We've got adventures for you and for your table, character sheets. Whack just posted a one shot for our new mech show that airs on Mondays. It's fucking hilarious, by the way. So yeah, absolutely check that out. And we'll be back next week. Tomorrow in the morning, I do call what's called now Nocturne over streams, Nocturne recovery room.
Yep.
So if you would like to come recover with us, then that will be over on my channel tomorrow morning.
Oh.
And that'll be that, and then we'll probably
Sounds like such a good way to-
rate Zeke after. So that's probably what'll happen. So come over and hang out with us. Otherwise, thank you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Holy fuck, right, man? Fuck. Whoa.
Oh.